I can hear you. We're fine. We're rolling.
Okay, good. Do whatever you want. A well-regulated militia necessary to the security of the free state. The right to bear arms shall not be infringed.
All right. Well, welcome everybody.
exceptions?
We're going right into it. Lost Beat 6 show. Welcome back. Episode God knows what. We're somewhere in our 30s. I'm somewhere. We're two guys somewhere in our 30s.
Maybe for you. I'm still living the fantasy.
We have a live accompaniment today.
It's hot.
We got. I don't even know what the remnants of Stereo Mother, your former band.
Benham Millenniums.
Benham Millenniums.
Bantams.
Bantams
Millenniums.
We're going, guys.
Oh, you guys are starting. Okay.
Adams
You
Palladium.
can keep on playing.
Vanums Millenniums. Adams Palladiums.
Anyway, this is like our week late show.
No, keep playing.
Okay, fine. Fuck it. Here we go. Keep going.
If you want to chime in on anything, there's a mic there for you. Which I encourage you not to do. So anyway, we're here with the good doctor, Dr. Fun.
Some think I'm good, but that's, morals are relative.
Did you ever take your Hippocratic Oath?
I don't know what that is. But it's where you go and you look at the big, like aquatic mammals, right? And you promise to be nice to them.
You get a free trip to Egypt every once in a while.
Ooh, that's hot.
Or if they're low budget, they'll just play Assassin's Creed Origins.
Yeah.
And you have to just kill the hippos. Because they'll fuck your shit.
And if you don't kill the hippos, Ubisoft. That's
Anyway.
a Hippocratic Oath, so I can't do that.
Yes. Oh, so you do know what it is.
Yeah, it's where you promise to be nice to the hippos.
Okay.
I was on television for knowing things.
So, which is kind of what we're here to talk about.
Yeah, I guess.
Ever so loosely. I think we're closing the book on your thing because you did your Twitch stream, which actually explained everything. So I'm not going to really ask you any of these questions. I'm just going to put a link on the show notes to the Twitch stream.
Here.
So you can get some more likes and get some more donations to the cause, to the struggle.
One thing people don't know is that all the people I filmed with, which was like 15 people on that day, is we all have like we kept in touch. We all have a WhatsApp chat now.
Is it all with 15 people?
It's about that many, yeah. It's like somewhere around there.
So you screened, can you tell? I mean, take me through the screening process, just again.
Yeah. So I took the test online because my partner's mom was like, "You should be on Jeopardy because you are a fucking nerd," and I was like, "Yeah, all right." So I took the test online, and they were like, "Congratulations, you're a fucking nerd. You should be like you should test like with other nerds on the show, like and pretend to play a game." And we did, and since there was this thing that happened, we had to go on Zoom.
Is it just a test you can just take, or do you have to request?
Anyone can take it. You go
Holy
online.
shit.
Just like anyone can buy a San Pedro cactus, which contains mescaline. You're not legally allowed to eat it, but you can have it for ornamental display, although no one could prove that you ate it if you had it in your house. But just saying, it's totally legal. Just like the Jeopardy test, anyone can take it whenever they want.
Very
online,
cool.
right now, right this second, just like buying a hallucinogenic cactus.
Right on. You heard it here first, kids.
So yeah, you take the test online, and if you pass that, they reach out to you and they're like, play a mock game, like do the audition as they call it. So I played you're supposed to do it in person, but like I said, this thing happened and we had to do it on Zoom. So yeah, we did it on Zoom. And I guess I actually did it with one of the writers of Rick and Morty. It was like the most famous person in our. And
did you say, "Hey, we have a friend of the pod"? I said, "I kind of know the composer for the show."
That show's for cringe lords.
Ryan Elder's on our email chain.
I said,
he actually answers our
shit.
emails.
Oh no, fuck! I forgot Ryan Elder likes us.
Yeah, he's a fan. He's a fan.
He's a fan.
He's a fan.
He's a fan. He's a fellow Ryan.
He's also a reality show gamer. With the Survivor stuff.
He's a professional gamer.
Yeah.
But
shout out to Ryan Elder. Congratulations on season 5.
Season 5, and also Boss Baby on Netflix.
And Boss Baby on Netflix.
Love that. But yeah, fuck man. Sorry, Rob was laughing and it made me laugh because I don't know what he was laughing about. But yeah, So they make you take a fake Jeopardy test game, and then I feel like I'm saying this wrong. So they make you play a fake like audition game of Jeopardy, and we had to like buzz the buzzers. We just use like clicky pens to buzz, and they're just like watching you on screen.
Couldn't you just use the hand wave on Zoom?
No. That's illegal. They don't want you to do that. It's illegal. Unlike the ownership of a San Pedro cactus, which is totally legal. But yeah, they they do that, and then after that, they are like, "Hey, you fucking you have to send them a picture also." And I'll post that in the show notes. You can. I'll give
I know
you
there's
that.
a few. There's
a picture of me that I sent as like my audition picture, and you can have that. And you can just it's pretty entertaining. You can put it in the show notes.
You just put a selfie of yourself to make sure you're a real person.
Yes,
I do that. I've done that a couple times.
Haven't we all?
Mm-hmm.
But we'll get into that later because I'm curious about that as well. But yeah, anyway, so I did that, and then they were like, "Congratulations, you're a fucking nerd, and you're also interesting enough to be on television. You're quote unquote telegenic, so you can be on TV." And then I went in to a studio, like a real. It was the biggest budget TV studio, like film, because I'm an LA person, so I've been like on film projects. Like I've helped friends and stuff with.
As we all haven't we all?
Yeah, and they've helped me with my film projects.
Rob over here is a Ayatsi carp from Burbank.
Ayatsi.
Rocking the guitar over here.
Ayatsi, you Yahtzee. Hey, roll a couple dice and get a couple hands
We're
of
all
cards.
brothers here, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But yeah,
we're in the biz.
We're in the biz. So, but anyway, it was weird going on like an actual multi-million-dollar film set where people actually were on like schedule and knowing what they were doing. And I was like, damn, this is fucking cool. They had so many cameras. They had like fucking 6 cameras or some shit.
And you played them excellently, by the way.
Thank you. I did that. Well, okay, so the thing is, like, a bunch of people got like haters angry online, basically because they were like, "This guy's having fun on TV. We're the fun police, the fun Gestapo. We must put him into re-education." And I was like, "Well, I'm just
destroying the sanctity of the Jeopardy."
Somebody
session.
actually did use the word dignity. They didn't say sanctity, but someone was like, "There used to be dignity in this game." Like Alex Trebek when he hosted this show. Like, they didn't just let people do whatever they wanted. It's like, first of all, you don't know that. Second of all, yeah, people did quirky stuff. Like, that Austin guy did quirky stuff on Jeopardy. And, like Buzzy, he did quirky stuff, too. But, yeah, I don't know. I was like, I'm going to be on TV for 22 minutes. This is probably the only time 6 million people are going to see anything I do. So I'm just going to fucking do some body rolls.
I mean, be yourself for all. I mean, like,
that's the thing.
That was the best part. We were all, like, looking at it. We're like, this guy, it's Ryan. It's popping off the screen.
I think with people...
It's Dr. Fun.
I think that people who know me are like, oh, sorry, this jam is just getting to me a little bit.
It's great.
But the thing is, the people who know me are like, oh, this is Ryan doing a sense of humor. I think the people that didn't like it was like, this guy's got a personality. Like, he's going for attention. Like, no, that's just my that's who I am. I wasn't like going for extra attention. I don't need it. I'm already being seen by 6 million people on TV, and so are the other 2 people next to me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not like
you look at
attention.
Spoiler alert, you didn't win. So the champion, Margaret, the returning champ.
Good old Margaret. Congratulations, Margaret.
Yeah,
Lewis, also a formidable opponent. Very, very awesome group of people.
Yeah, she looked nervous as hell.
She was. I felt bad. Everyone was like, why doesn't she speak up? Like, I'm like, dude, she was really nervous. They're like, oh, she's like pretending. Or like some people thought she was like playing up like the humility. I'm like, no, she was fucking nervous. Dude.
Yeah.
But,
I saw
she was really nice.
The show the next day to see if she would continue to. I wanted to see how long she went. I didn't watch the rest of the. I haven't recorded, but because she steamrolled the next day's competition.
Yeah, she did. Our game was pretty good. It was like a close, like neck and neck,
and so
fight
she was,
it out to the last minute kind of game, and she just like fucking annihilated. I'm glad I wasn't on like an annihilation game.
Yes. Far from it. You were actually like,
I was leading. That's me, Mr. Almost. Just blow it at the last second, like totally.
I don't think anybody's. It's funny because I don't think anybody would call it a choke job either because it was just like.
You just don't, dude. Okay, so one thing I want to say is you just know it or you don't. Like everybody who goes on that show, like absolutely deserves to be there. It's a small club, which is very. I feel very, privileged and very, I'm very grateful to be in. But like, you go on there, and people. There's this one dude, Stefan. He was on a couple episodes before me. They give you a couple rehearsal games that you play beforehand. Stefan fucking annihilated in his rehearsal games. He fucking annihilated. And he got on his show, and it just wasn't his board. It just was not his board, and he got annihilated. No offense, Stefan, you're a cool guy. Oh shit, is he in the chat? I don't think he's in the chat. I gotta ask him if he's invited.
Stefan. Oh my gosh.
No, but Stefan was really he had a mask on. We all had masks on because it was like they were really strict about like COVID restrictions, which I was on board with.
Well, this is peak Omicron.
This is peak Omicron, and I was like, oh, this is great. And trust me, no one on that lot is getting sick. They were unreal about testing and masks and everything. They were really good about it. But sorry to our far right wing conspiracy theorist listeners. I'm down with like being careful about a pandemic. But he was behind like a mask the whole time, and this is something I didn't say on the live stream. So he has a voice that was like familiar. I've never listened to what he does, but he said like, oh yeah, I do some kind of training videos for some kind of like IT thing. I thought he was, because the way he looked, he had like this kind of like dirty blonde, kind of light brown hair, and he had these glasses on, and you know he was just like some dude, you know, and he had this big he had all these KN95s on. And his voice sounded familiar. I thought he was one of the V brothers. Like I thought he was one of the, you know, those two guys on YouTube who like talk about sciencey shit.
I was like,
you have a familiar voice. Yeah. Do I know you from somewhere? And he's like, I do like training videos. I was like, oh, he's not one of the he's not one of the guys. And then I saw him take off his mask for the filming. I was like, oh shit, he's not one of the guys. So that's something I didn't say on the live stream. But what were we going on? Yeah, I blew it last second. Fucking blew it. Fucking Russell Wilson that shit right into the fucking.
Well, yeah.
Right to Malcolm Butler.
I enjoyed getting it immediately.
Yeah,
on the video.
I like that you sent reaction videos of like the main events, like the beginning of the show, like because it's great seeing you guys laugh at like, oh shit.
Yeah,
like
we're all proud of you, man.
He's rolling on the show, but oh yeah, and I haven't said this yet. I've said it in the chat with my fellow Jeopardonians, but I was technically because I was debating. I was like, do I want to do my ADHD drugs before I go on TV? Right? Because like, is it gonna? Because mainly for like bathroom reasons. It's a stimulant. Like it's like caffeine or the shit and like that. It's gonna make you go. So I'm like, I don't know if I want that middle of the day. So I did take some of it. Like I did a smaller dose.
Okay.
And I was like, I need to do this because I need to say that I have been on drugs, like on speed, on amphetamine, in front of 6 million people. Like I need to say I've been on drugs on national television. Like I have to do it. So I did it. So I was like, yeah, I know it's not very fun. It's like it's not like a super fun drug. It's just Vyvanse, but like, hey, the Beefers, it was a party drug for them.
I mean,
we wrote a song about
there's
it.
A song
you
about
wrote
it.
a song about it.
I wrote a song about it. I might be in. People may not talk to me about that song anymore.
Good. Fuck them. It's a good song. And you know what? Shout out Ukraine. Dima Faustov played sax on that song, and he did a beautiful job.
Oh my god, I almost forgot about that.
I think he's in Czechia right now, Czech Republic.
So he evacuated.
I think so. He posted an Instagram story.
We should reach out. Did you reach out?
No, I should though, because he played on like my songs.
I forgot
and your
he
songs
did that.
And our songs.
I'm such an asshole.
Yeah, we should check on Dima Faustov. Dima Faustov, blink the word torture if you've been captured by Ivan. Dude, I've been seeing fucking like people have gotten so radicalized about. Sorry, tangent.
Go for it. We're here. We talked about, we got the lead in. You're here. We're talking about Jeopardy as a lead in.
People have gotten
we can take this wherever
fucking,
now.
I mean, and they should be. But they've been like so pissed off about like the Russian war and shit. Like I've seen people in YouTube comments and shit using like Ivan again. Like it's such a fucking like 1960s like Khrushchev era.
Well, it actually goes even back to like the Eastern Front.
The
Germans
would
call him Ivan.
They'd call him Ivan. Ivan.
I forgot what they called. I mean, that goes back even to World War I, where like
I guess Americans
they would call
like
the British Tommies.
Tommies.
And they'd call. I forgot what they called. I forgot what they called the Germans.
Didn't they call them the Huns in World War I?
I'm pretty sure they did not call them the Huns.
They did, because they had like that big fucking gorilla picture they had. They had a big fucking painting of a gorilla like fucking eating the world, and he was wearing a Kaiser helmet, and he was like...
Wait, was that some sort of American propaganda?
Yeah, it was American propaganda.
Oh, it's propaganda.
Like, beat back the Hun.
No, it was...
Because they're like invaders.
I think it was called Jerry.
Jerry was World War II.
Well, it was only 20 years. I remember in World War I, it was Jerry's, there was Tommy's, there was Yvonne. I mean, I just finished reading Blood Red Snow, which is an account of a German soldier on the Eastern Front.
Yeah.
Which is this is something I would have spared for Sean, the book club podcast, but you're here, we could talk about this.
Yeah.
And it was just basically like how he survived Stalingrad.
Jesus.
And then like we'd get hurt at just the right time, so he'd get chipped off before they lost out. And there was just like people. It was like he was a machine gunner, this guy, and he basically would like
machine gun.
He would get new assistants who were just way too eager and way too like fresh, and they just like get shot. They was sniped out in his foxhole. They're just like again.
It's like the fucking drummer for Spinal Tap. Just keep getting like, blown up. And damn.
But it was sort of an interesting thing because it's just like and I'm not sure because he had no. I think he eventually married an American, and then divorced the American. But his kids like were in Vegas.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how his accounts survive because you're not supposed to be writing journals about your things during the war. Especially if you're fighting for like the Nazi party. I mean, he's fighting for the German army, the Wehrmacht, but like it's being run by Nazis, so
he's an accomplice.
It was interesting because he absolutely hated the political officers.
Yeah,
it's like fuck you guys. There's like he knows they're losing, and they're just like they're not gonna win this thing, and so it's like stop, just stop. Anyway.
Quit Stalin.
Stop. I remember he said he was deathly afraid of going to the Soviet camps because the Eastern Front was like the worst place ever.
Well, yeah, no fucking shit.
Because they just like hated each other. So like he basically like he found out every time he got hurt and he got wounded, he got an infection, he'd get this nasty fever, but it wouldn't be enough to kill him. But he'd get to the medic in time. So he basically, his camp at the end of the war was being divided between the Americans and the Soviets. And I think he got captured. They were technically his section got captured by Americans, but for whatever reason, his papers like dictated that he was going to go to the Soviet camps. He's just like, fuck that, I'm going to go. So he decides to like, he didn't shoot himself in the foot, but he cut himself with a rusty nail.
Oh, so he gave himself like tetanus?
So he got himself tetanus, and he would have to stay in the American medic camp because he would get that fever. And he almost died from it. And the American saved him. He's like, the guys like who, treated the with all the penicillin and all that stuff. He's like, yeah, I read your papers. I know why you did it. It's okay.
But that was like a fucking. That was like a chess move. Everybody else was playing checkers. He was playing chess.
Oh, yeah.
And, that was, I mean...
Blood Red Snow.
Blood Red Snow. What do you want to know about Jeopardy else than what I've said? I already said stuff on the live stream.
We talked about the Dante Alighieri.
I found out about Lewis's because, like, I said a thing, like, there was an interesting comment. Someone was like, because Lewis said he was an EMT. And he was like, oh, yeah, the best thing about, or something interesting, because they all ask you like for 5 different interesting things that you want to talk about, and mine was, I'm a musician, I'm a multi-instrumentalist, because maybe someone will see it, and actually someone did see it, but but they were like, he wanted to talk about his daughter, and like, and growing, he's like, yeah, I got to be like a dad in the first year of her life, and be there for her all the time, and work from home, and watch her take her first steps, and say her first words. It was really great. I was like, that's a sweet story. And someone was like, how does an EMT work from home? And I actually confirmed with him, and he's like, yeah, he actually got a job like I guess he's like a dispatcher.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was doing that with like some cable company or something. I don't know how the
I know a lot of cabs. I keep saying cabs.
I know a lot of cabs.
We're drinking some right now.
We should talk about this.
Yeah.
What notes are you getting off of this cab? This is 5 Peaks by the Vice. The Vice video.
Yeah, it was a 2018 variety of Batch 80, an unfiltered Cabernet.
So that's an interesting because it's a blend. It's not really a blend. I mean, it's cabs, but they're from different vineyards. The 5 Peaks.
Yeah, it was a selective like 5 Hills of Napa or something.
5 Hills of Napa, 5 Peaks, and we've got the interesting thing is it has a vintage. So they're all harvested. At least 97% of them are harvested from the same year.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. That's hard. That sounds like an undertaking, and it's unfiltered, so it's just like sitting with itself, just kind of just stewing in its own muck, which we decanted with coffee filters. Thanks. Shout out to the Cave.
Yes, thank you, the Cave,
the man
Ventura's
with the long
finest.
ponytail. sat us down, which we bought.
His name,
we bought the wine.
his name is Greg.
Greg.
Gregory.
Shout out to Greg from the cave,
Gregory.
who also sold us the wine from the movie.
we got a Chateau Montelena Chardonnay.
Yes, we did from Bottle Shock.
This wine is so good.
I got
That's the best
It's funny because oh sorry, that reminded me because of Frank when she was like meowing outside Gabby's door the other day and she was like blah blah. Gabby was like look at this fucking cat doing her Alan Rickman meows. Because she had like these throaty like rah. But yeah, man. Yeah. So what notes are you getting off of this cab?
I'm trying to pour some more of it, but it was actually not as bodied as I thought it would be. It's very lighter. It's a lighter. Lighter, zippier touch.
It's very hot. A lot of boozy like alcohol. It's very like
it's dry.
It's dry. It's got a lot of tannins.
Cabs are dry.
I know, but it's
You're
got
describing. Yeah, okay, go ahead.
But you know, it's got like it's hotter than other cabs had before. Like very boozy, very tannic. You know, I'm getting a lot of that like astringent, like suck all the air out of your
Did it
mouth
cut the fat of your Arby's beef and cheddar classic?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, we paired this with an Arby's. I got the brisket.
I got the
we
brisket
both got
as well.
smokehouse briskets, but Steve threw some beef and cheddars in there because
You kind of have to.
he's a beefer. But we got some curly fries. Those were really fatty too. You know, just dripping when I got them because they were fresh out the basket, fresh out the fryer. So yeah, I did a good job of cutting that. A little bit of like other stuff, very chocolatey kind of, a little bit, kind of like charcoaly, kind of deep, kind of a little bit of like black currants, you know, a little sourness in there too. Some maybe some sour strawberry kind of thing.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm very terrible with wine notes.
I mean, but that's
you could smell it. I didn't smell it either.
I smelled it. I was like, oh man, smelling this, it's like booze. Just
yeah. I'm much better with the coffee notes.
You are good with the coffee notes, but the thing about wine notes is you can taste whatever you want. You'd be like, it smells like fucking iron. And you know what? It's a little metallic on the nose. You know, it's got a little bit of a.
I think your best bet is just like, is it sweet or is it sweet or is it dry? You know, that's like
sure.
Just, you know, I remember like I was telling you we were in the store and there was the I'm gonna just shout out to Miami Wines because we were on tour and I keep seeing their Pinots all over the place and I absolutely we hated the Pinot Noir they made because it tasted like. It didn't taste like a Pinot.
No, it just wasn't like delicate.
It was extremely
and
sweet and like thick.
Yeah,
and I've
that's
noticed
not cute.
like Pinots are like they're very mellow, they're very subtle.
They're beautiful.
They're very beautiful.
They're
we did a gig. There was the World of Pinot Noir at last week in Santa Barbara, which was insane. I don't know. I can't really tell you how I was working that gig, but I was working that gig.
Lucky bastard.
Sort of. I couldn't drink anything, but it was like
I love a wine.
That is
gig.
a lot of wine.
I had a wine gig once. I had a wedding at Malibu Wines that I did for that guy Jeff Nuss.
Oh yeah.
That whoops, bleep that out.
Damn it! I gotta work on my editing.
I did a wine wedding at Malibu Wines, and I was just like, fuck, I can just go up there and order wine. No one's gonna stop me, and I did, and I just got like free wine and beers the whole night, so that was fun.
Nice.
Discovered a beer I really liked there, Line and Kugel Summer Shandy. Very good beer. Nice, like just it tastes like summer in a bottle. It's great.
That's good.
I don't know what wine I drank, but it was good.
So I was also thinking about this. I'm gonna change a little bit on this. We're talking about nodes and details of tasting.
Hit it.
So we have like our boy, the Denim Emperor, Kentucky, is talking about in and out consistencies.
In and out consistencies.
And
the ins and outs.
The in and outs. And you have a theory about the forbidden out.
Yeah.
The forbidden.
the more forbidden an in and out is, the better it is. Because what do you mean forbidden in and out, Ryan? What the fuck is that? What in the shit are you talking about? What does that mean?
What has he had?
What has he had? No, what that means is a forbidden out is like one of the in and outs that's like hardest to get served at, right? So like it's the hardest to get your food from, which usually they come from like very busy areas. So you have like the Hollywood in and out, which is on Sunset. Yeah, it's on Sunset and I don't remember what the cross street is.
I know what you're talking about though.
But it's near Hollywood High School. It's like across the street from Hollywood High School.
It's not. It's on the way. It's on Sunset It's in between Vine and.
It's farther down from Vine.
Cienega.
Though.
No,
it's more west of Vine. It doesn't matter.
Crescent Heights. Before Crescent Heights. It's before Crescent Heights though.
The Hollywood
Going
In-N-Out
west.
is a forbidden In-N-Out. The LAX In-N-Out is arguably the most forbidden In-N-Out. Because everyone who's coming into LA or leaving LA is like, oh, the last meal or the first meal, it needs to be In-N-Out. Like, first or last, I gotta have it.
It's just bizarre for me because I'm just like, I don't want to be near this airport any more than I have to.
The other one, well, you're spoiled. You have In-N-Out everywhere. You have it down the street from you, Steve. You have it down the fucking street.
And
You have it down the shitting street. You have it down the goddamning fucking shit god fucking street.
all right.
That's not a forbidden In-N-Out. It is pretty
Checking
busy,
my
though.
In-N-Out privilege here.
You're check your fucking privilege, you scum. You fucking In-N-Out scum. But the other one is Universal Studios. Is a very forbidden In-N-Out because everybody's going to Universal Studios
I've
like,
eaten at
oh,
that
let's
one.
fucking hit In-N-Out, on the way to what's the more California thing to do for a tourist? It's all touristy areas, Airport, Hollywood, Universal Studios.
What about the ones in like the valley that never upgraded the dining rooms?
Suck my balls.
Because those ones suck.
I don't know.
I hate those ones because the traffic leaks into the streets. I mean, even the one near my house does that too. But are those forbidden In-N-Outs? The ones in Alhambra, like in neighborhoods that are like,
Nah, those are just like undesirable In-N-Outs.
but they're just as busy.
Yeah, no, dude, it's not. Fucking LAX is a nightmare.
I know that, but they're not just as they're still very busy. Can we establish what makes up? Because implying that there's some that are better, or saying that there's In-N-Outs that are better implies that there are worse In-N-Outs as well.
Well, Kentucky can tell you about how the Esplanade's In-N-Out.
You wanna
He needs to
chime
jump
in on
here.
this?
He needs to jump in here.
We need your.
Hey, we need your take.
While we're waiting for him to show up, I just want to say that I really love the color of this cab. It's like super. It's almost black. Like it's super dark. It's got like this like very purpley kind of rim to it. It's like not even garnet. It's not orangey enough to be garnet. It's like a fucking almost. Like,
Did somebody say airline food?
we're saying Esplanade.
Oh,
So yeah,
Esplanade.
can you go dive in on your In-N-Out takes, please?
Okay, so here's the deal.
Lay it down.
Shit, oh my god. For those at home, I just sat on a drum throne that brings you down a peg. And so I have this thing with In-N-Outs where every In-N-Out is different. And some In-N-Outs are better than others. And I think the best In-N-Out in the world, and this is on God, is the one in the Esplanade Shopping Center in Oxnard, California. They do the cheese right. Words up to your mama. Best In-N-Out.
So when they say doing the cheese right, can you go into detail?
Well, they when you get the cheese on other In-N-Out burgers, it feels like they didn't finish the sentence, Like, it feels like they kind of were like, shit, and then, like, it's not done. But In-N-Out...
You sure it didn't re-solidify? It was sitting there waiting to go and didn't re-solidify? It gelatinated back into its cheese-like substance?
I feel like, honestly, most In-N-Outs are just under such an impressive, like, structure of fucking Christianity that they just don't even want to worry about the cheese and they just want to go home. But the one on Esplanade, I feel like they're kind of down with God, so they kind of finish the cheese,
Have you ever had a bad In-N-Out?
No, not really. I feel like there is like a quality control like floor, There's a noise floor on
A threshold, if you will.
a threshold. Yeah, there's a good old gate on things. Sorry, I'm predisposed to some goddamn In-N-Out with some goddamn vegetables on it. Why? I can't speak English right now, bro.
Me neither.
I mean, yeah.
You already know what it is. So did you guys already talk about Forbidden Outs?
We talked about
We were just
forbidden
kinda
outs,
getting into it,
we were just getting into that, and
I was explaining, what about the valley, a lot of those valley ones that are hard to get into? Because there's like specific ones,
same.
if they're all designed to be on the freeway.
wrong.
Ah, yes.
Except for those other ones, the Forbidden Outs, that are not on the freeway.
But, Steve, we don't want to bore Kyle. We shouldn't talk about Forbidden Outs again if you guys have already covered this topic.
It's a good point.
Speaking of In-N-Out, so I was in and out of the Sony set because I lost on Jeopardy. So
Shit.
Yeah, but I don't know. Do you have any other questions about? Because you invited me to talk here about.
Yeah,
like,
it was
being on TV, but
no. I just wanted you to hang out in the studio.
okay.
And it turns out everybody else is here too.
I also
And we also
wanted
want
to
to
do
talk about
Sorry.
drink the wine,
Drink
eat
the
the
wine.
Arby's.
Eat the Arby's.
You know.
Arby's.
Arby's.
Arby's
This wine is so good.
is paper bag sunlight.
Wine.
Do you guys ever drink wine?
Yes.
I think so.
Not as much as I would like to, but yeah. I don't know. Are you like are you interested? Are you just like fuck it? It's wine. Let's drink it. Or do you like actually care about like stuff? I don't care either way. But
I mean, I like wine.
I like it.
I
I care
mean,
about it, but I don't care what other
I
people
don't
think
know.
about it.
I have this one wine that I buy because it's funny to buy it because my friend did the graphic design for it. And so, like,
That's
I
cool.
buy it every time and I go, that's the Nick wine.
That's the Nick wine.
That's
You gotta
the
listen to
Nick
the
wine.
Italians on the wine.
And Nick, every time he blushes and he goes, oh, he noticed me.
Oh, he noticed me.
I'm also, I'm partial to a good, like,
A Gouda cheese.
a good
Ooh,
cheese.
I love a Gouda cheese. I just had some of that on my brisket.
Yeah, it's very good.
on,
Very Gouda. It's not bad.
on the
Very good
brisket?
about, man.
Yeah,
Well, it
those
was on the
those,
brisket
those
sandwich.
sandwiches. They have the smokehouse brisket from Harvey's. Has the crispy onions. It's got brisket. It's
Yes.
got like a barbecue sauce. It's got a little bit of mayo. It's got this Gouda cheese. It's really good. On like a
On
sort
the
of
beef and cheddar is what you're saying?
No, on the brisket sandwiches they have.
Sorry,
brisket
I'm still
sandwich.
new to this Arby's stuff.
You gotta get in on it, man.
I feel out of the loop on the Arby's thing.
I mean, we can speed you up very quickly.
Give
they
me
have
the-
really good
give me the
gyros.
Arby's lore deep dive.
Their gyros are secretly very good.
They are actually pretty good.
Gyro-
Very
Gyros?
cheap.
They make good
Yes.
gyros.
Yeah,
I mean, they do have the meats, I guess.
they have the meats.
They have the meats. It is what you're thinking.
Opinions on Arby's? Once? What'd you have? Did you have the gyro or did you have the beef and cheddar? That's right.
if you're
baby.
gonna go once, you should have a beef and cheddar.
I mean, honestly, I'm kind of sold. I don't know. I'd hit up an Arby's. You know, do they still do the hat thing?
What hat thing?
The Arby's hat. You know what I mean?
Oh, like the
Pharrell hat.
yeah, the Pharrell Arby's hat.
I mean, like, do they have them?
No, I mean, like, are they still? Is that collab still running ever since Happy? Like,
Oh, I don't know.
wait, did you guys? Okay, wait. So,
I missed on that.
Ryan, can
I understand
ask
what
you
you're
some
saying.
questions about the Jeopardy?
Yeah, ask questions.
Okay, so how easy was that Beatles category? Because
Dude,
you
okay.
fucking cleaned up.
Thank you. But no, I mean we were like battling it out over that one, but like, all right, I knew I wasn't gonna get the first one because it's like the easiest. No discredit to Margaret for getting that one, but
It was also for 200.
it was for 200. It was like
it was a
you
bitch.
think you lost your love, but I saw her yesterday. Yay! I was like, all right, someone's gonna buzz that before me. There's no fucking way I'm gonna get that.
Yeah.
And then she got it, and then it was like the fucking end. I love her. It's like, you know, bright are the stars that shine and whatever that. And I was like, no, I was like, man, of course I'm a fucking dweeb aside. I'm the only one who knows this shit. Like, you know, maybe they knew it. I don't know. I buzzed faster anyway, but or something. But then they were like, what was the other one? I got, oh yeah, there's nowhere you're be that you are where. Wait, there's
I had
nowhere you can be that isn't where you're meant to be. I was like, no one knows this fucking part of all you need is love. No one quotes that lyric.
I did.
ever.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, I was very convinced they were gonna have that song in that category somewhere, though.
Yeah, all
Like-
you need is
Like,
love.
if you're
That
gonna
was a
bet on
good
what
one, though.
song you're gonna put in there, it's gonna be that one.
I was
What
glad that
song-
they had that part of it. And then there's the other one where Lewis answered "Hide Your Love Away," and I was like, "It's you've got to hide your love away."
Oh, to be fair, I just
Oh, yeah,
realized-
that was definitely like an actually moment.
I do. Okay, so I clarified on the live stream. I was like, I wasn't trying to sound like a douchebag,
I
but
know.
like, I was just like, I wanted him to hear me. I was like, you've got like, I'm saying it. Like, please don't mark
What
me
is
wrong.
you've got to hide your love
What
away?
is you've got to hide your love away?
and
then
what's
the
his
other
name?
one
Is his
was,
name Ken Jennings?
KJ,
KJ?
Ken Jennings.
You know, I gotta say he's all right as a replacement for Trebek, but I do miss Trebek.
Yeah, pour one out
R.I.P.
for Alex Trebek. We
Pour the wine out directly
I
on
love
the
his
ground
frustration
for Alex
with-
Trebek.
His frustration with the Esperanto movie category. He's just
Oh,
like,
dude,
thank
that shit
God,
was funny
thank you
as
for
fuck.
finishing this category.
He
And
was like,
our
yo,
editors.
fuck this shit. You guys were just standing there like, what the fuck?
We actually got more than I thought we were gonna get from that because we got 3 of them.
Yeah.
All like when you combine us, so each of us got 1, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's actually not bad compared to." I thought we like stood there the whole time, but
What is the
it.
deal with that? So they tried to make a language, but is it like Pig Latin shit? Or like, are they just
Basic,
trying to
yeah.
be-
Some guy tried to like merge all the fucking like Slavic and German and like Romantic languages in Europe, and was like, "I'm gonna make one like pan-Euro language that everyone's gonna fucking speak," and everyone was like, "It's the 1800s. We don't have the internet. We're not gonna do that."
You know what, dog? That guy is definitely maidenless. I'm not even
Oh,
gonna front.
100%.
He has 0 bitches.
100.
Wait, so
But-
what's it called? Despacito?
Esperanto.
Esperanto.
And of course, we get the first Esperanto category since like 2001.
yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? Why are we
Ryan's
doing
like,
this?
dude, I forgot how to speak Elvish like 3 years ago.
Dude, I fucking messed around with it for a minute in Duolingo, and then I was like, I'm never gonna use this fucking shit. Like, when am I ever gonna speak Esperanto? This sucks. And of course, I get
This
on
is
TV,
fucking stupid.
and they're like, nightmare scenario, like in your underwear taking
What's
the
up,
SATs.
motherfucker?
Surprise!
This is the one scenario where you need to know this fucking language.
Literally though.
I bet all 3 of you guys fucked around with that language for a second, and all you gave up at like the same time, like chronologically. You know.
I mean, I'm confident that everyone who was on that show was like a virgin into their 20s. So like, we definitely all fucked around with Esperanto at some point.
dude, that actually
Just kidding. They're really cool people.
they're really cool, and they're not maidenless.
They're not
You heard it here
maidenless.
first, folks.
They're not
they
made
are
in
not
Manhattan.
maidenless. So okay, so I'm putting you on the hot seats. Yo, can I get like a fat fucking diminished chord right now with him?
The hot seat.
No, like a fucking ugly one, not like a pretty jazz one. Whatever. All right, which one of them do you like more? Oh shit! I almost just killed Steve for real.
Oh man, that would have been cool.
That would have been really cool. Then I could have had the other beef and cheddar. which Jeopardy co-star did you like more? Hot seat right now. Go.
They're both so nice.
Nah, but like, fucking answer.
That's a loaded question, and
Nah, I'm
fuck
just
you.
kidding. I'm not gonna make you do that. That's just mean. You guys,
A
you
loaded
met
question
those
would
people
imply
for
that you
once
like
in your life,
one of
and-
them.
Yeah.
And then your random homie is just gonna be like, so which one's cooler though?
Well, we're trying to get a meetup going in June in like New England,
Oh, okay.
so we're trying to make that happen.
Are you
but
guys gonna
we'll
go to
see.
a trivia night?
We talked about that. We're like, we should just fucking go and we should like demolish at a fucking trivia
Yeah.
night. We should just do that. So that
You know
sounds
what'd be
fun.
fucking funny too is if you guys like came in and like talked to the bar guy or like the doorman and like, hey, so what's up? Like, we were like the cast of Jeopardy on this one episode. And then they walk you in. The cast of Jeopardy.
The cast
That
of
was a
Jeopardy, like it's a
low-ass
fucking
try.
season of the shit. Yeah. Well, they do have seasons.
So like, yeah, are there any like? You may not know this, but like, are there any like plot arcs in Jeopardy that we should be aware of?
Like, no, they don't like write anything. They pretty much just go up there and like you do your thing.
No, yeah, I mean I know it's a
But
game show.
They're really accommodating to like the contestants. Like they're like, okay, if you the stuff that you want us to like the stuff that we're gonna ask you going up, like when we come up to you and ask you shit, like tell us about your dog or whatever. Like you have, like you write those out and you send
Right.
like 50 interesting things about yourself, like 50
oh, okay.
to us, like us at Jeopardy. You send them to us. We approve like the ones that we are like not boring. We do the ones that are like not
This guy's
boring
just saw
or
the
like
Batman.
not inappropriate. And because I told them, I was like, I have ADHD. Like was one of mine, and they're like, we're not gonna ask
They're
you
like,
that.
yeah, that's okay. You didn't say less.
Say less. But yeah, they were like, all right, cool, whatever. One of them was mean. One of them I was like, yeah, my brother tried out for the show and like he didn't get on, but I did. Fucking like, hi Jeff.
Definitely maidenless.
Shout out Jeff. But yeah. Yeah, they didn't put that one in there, and I was like, all right, fine.
So like,
you know,
do they? So okay.
Ken Jennings called me a one-man band.
Well, hell yeah, baby.
That's
you are.
beautiful. Thank you.
I think everybody in this room is a one-man band,
to
but
some extent.
Ryan is a one-man band, and he was on TV, man. So
For 22 minutes, I was famous.
I was on fucking TV.
I was on television. Actually, it's funny. I was telling Steve, like, I've gotten like not big ones, but like people who like you do like film shit are like, hey, can you be in my thing? Like,
Yeah.
not because of Jeopardy clout. They're like, hey, like, I like because I said a thing. I was like, hey, if you ever want anybody to like be a with like zero inhibitions to be like a jerk off on camera, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And they were just like, yeah, fucking be in my thing. And I was
Yeah,
like, okay,
absolutely.
cool. I was
They
like,
were like, so do you do that tongue thing regularly, or?
dude, yeah, okay, so you saw that the thing, the meanest
Well,
thing
it
someone
was
said.
good. It was fucking dude.
Well,
it
I
has
was
some
trying to be
fucking
cheeky, and
should.
someone was like, that was creepy. I was like, fuck you, you're creepy.
Yo, you got a homemaker, which I still don't know what that means, and
She
a
makes
stay-at-home
homes.
EMT. Like, you gotta be the one who's like, yo, what's up, baby?
Dude, we were like the biggest. We were like the most. We were like the most likely group of people to like be drug dealers because it's like I'm a stay-at-home EMT, I'm a homemaker, I'm a musician. Just,
Have
like,
you
these
gotten
vague
any?
jobs.
Have you gotten any clarity on that issue? Like, do you know what that means?
I explained it earlier. He became a dispatcher,
Got it. Okay.
like during COVID.
So, all right, okay.
Yeah.
So he is legitimately a stay-at-home EMT. You heard it here first, folks.
No, you didn't hear it here first. He well, wait, no, yeah, you did. No,
You did.
Yeah, you did. You did. Never mind.
You heard it. Did you watch Jeopardy, or did you not? If you did, then it's the second time. I don't know.
Yeah, but it was fun. I got like a whole bunch of reaction. People sent me like their reactions to the Daily Double and shit, and they were like, "Oh shit, fucking," because I don't know. People think I'm like, I don't know what people think of me, but I don't know if people think of me as like a risk taker, quote unquote. But I was like, fuck yeah, I'm just gonna bet all my fucking. It's somebody else's money. It's movie producer money. I don't give a fuck.
Ryan, I knew for sure that you were gonna be pimping. Real talk, like going into this shit, I was like, Ryan's gonna win this shit.
That's what everybody thought. I was like, disappointment coming. Disappointment incoming.
Well,
Sorry,
we probably would have
folks.
figured out your schedule would be like a little more difficult to get you in on anything else. Like, sorry, I'm still in Jeopardy.
Yeah, it's funny because
my whole
Ken
life
Jennings.
is in jeopardy.
Ken Jennings talked about that. I don't know if he talked about it to us specifically or if he's talked about it, like in interviews, but he was like somebody because he had filmed 74 episodes,
Right.
so he had to like tell his boss. He's like because his boss knew, I guess he had to like get permission. He's like, I have to tell my because you have
It's
you
like
sign
the
an NDA.
opposite of jury duty.
Oh.
But he's like, can you sign? He's like, can I tell my I have to tell my boss I'm not like coming to work and I'm like flying to California from Utah every week.
Yeah.
And he was just like, so his boss just had to keep telling his employees, like, yeah, Ken's like has another fucking funeral this week. Sorry, dude. Like, his like, or whatever. Like, he can't be at work today. He's got like
Damn.
every Tuesday and Wednesday. He's gotta leave. He's got this new fucking second family. No, he doesn't. I don't mean. I don't want to get sued. I don't want to get sued for defamation by Ken Jennings. He's a nice person. From what I know.
He is not maidenless.
He did call fucking. He did compare Donald Trump to like a rotting bag of meat. He got a Twitter controversy
Sick.
because he's like Barron Trump saw like a rotten bag of meat in a dumpster and he like sad because he thought it was his dad.
Yeah.
That was during the whole Kathy Griffin thing. 'Cause
Damn, man.
apparently like Donald was like Barron thought Kathy Griffin's picture was real. He was sad. He thought his dad got decapitated by Kathy Griffin.
Man,
I
I don't
and then,
believe
Ken
that
Jennings
for a
like clapped
second.
back and he was like, "Yeah, he thought this like rotting sack of meat was his dad." Steve, you might have to edit that out because I think Ken Jennings wants that forgotten because it was like a
Oh, yeah.
controversy.
He's
Fuck
like,
it, fuck it, don't do it. Fucking edit it in.
yeah,
Okay.
fuck-
Edit it back.
edit it out.
We will
Edit it
find.
back
We
in.
will
Fuck it.
find out if
Just
the
so you
lawyers
guys
from
fucking
Jeopardy
know,
will call
we
me.
made sure we watched over Steve's shoulder as he edited this segment out and then edited it back in. This is
Yeah.
not a fucking game, Steve.
We ain't playing no game. We're not trying to do no geometry.
Dude,
We're
we're
just trying to play
some
some games.
That's right, baby.
We're just trying to play some games.
Fucking throwback.
Throwback. Shout out
okay.
Stereo Mother.
So fucking yeah, shout out Stereo.
Shout out
Mother.
Bandcamp.
Shout out Bandcamp.
Shout out
Bandcamp.
not shout out not shout out to Unreal Games. Or Epic
Wait,
Games.
what?
Because Epic Games bought Bandcamp.
Oh really?
Yeah, Fortnite bought Bandcamp.
Wait,
No shit.
recently?
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago. Or
So
like,
is there
Oh, yeah.
DLC coming or?
Bandcamp Fridays on Fortnite.
Hell yeah.
It's fucking coming, guys.
Dude, Bandcamp season 5.
Does that mean they're? Does that mean they can get their
Spider-Man's
vinyl
on
together?
Bandcamp now.
Does that mean we can finally get the vinyl beta out of there? And we can finally start doing that?
Yeah, they're gonna do like a run for like a month where you can get free vinyl, but like you have to like unlock certain things like by playing fucking like what's the other game they fucking do? Did they do Valorant? Who does Valorant? Does Epic Games do Valorant? Right?
That's Riot.
Okay. But Epic Games has another like sword fighting game though. It's like Monster Hunter. What's that game
No,
called?
that's a Japanese game.
No, not Monster Hunter. I'm not saying Monster like
oh yeah.
Epic Games has a game that's like Monster Hunter. Man, fuck this line of questioning. I hate Epic Games. Fuck Bandcamp. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but
Yo, Ken Jennings, get on some real shit and buy fucking Bandcamp back from Epic.
I mean, he's got. I wonder how much money he's made from like investing his $4 million after taxes. Or no, he had like $4 million that it got taxed in like 2001 tax dollars, and then he had to. I wonder how much his.
Was there like a bunch of Mormon donations he made?
What?
Didn't he make a bunch of donations to the Book of Mormon, to the
The
Mormon
musical?
church?
Is he Mormon? I know he's from Utah. Is he
I
Mormon?
thought he was. I thought he was like the world's most famous Mormon.
I don't know, but he like knows stuff
Sick.
though, so you have to know that Mormonism is bullshit, right?
Wait, say that one more time.
No.
I mean, if you know that much stuff, like if you know as much stuff as Ken Jennings, you have to like know Mormonism is bullshit, right? Like
That's kind of. I mean, that's a valid point. But he may be like a doctor Christian. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
no, explain.
Like a doctor Christian is like those doctors that are Christian, but they're not like like they're a doctor Christian.
He's a Dr. Christian.
They're just kind of like
He's
fucking-
indoctrinated.
Yeah, he's indoctrinated into being a doctor Christian. I don't
You-
mean
you
to hate on
minister-
fucking Christian
you-
doctors.
I do.
That was a question in your show. That was the administer your last rites, minister.
Speaking,
a
yeah,
quest that was
minister,
announced.
dude. When they asked that, I was like, fucking, like Wubba priest, like what the, like what's a, like Wubba Lubba priest, like what the fuck is he asking me? And I was like, oh, administer, yeah. Well, because they said the end of the word. It's the last 3 syllables of the word. I was like, that's no, but the funniest one still. I said this on the stream, but the funniest one was the Detroit question. Like, this guy spoke in Detroit like one time after he got out of jail in like 1991, and they just show a picture of Nelson Mandela. You know,
No,
like,
that
that's
shit
not
was pretty
Detroit.
funny. That shit was pretty funny.
It's not related to Detroit.
Because like they're like
That
know
was
fucking
funny.
going through these like things and these signifiers of these people that you're supposed to like figure out who they are, and then they're just like, here he is, and then you're just like, all right, I know who that is.
Yeah, or General Motors built bombers.
Yeah.
By the way, I
What
think you
kind
said
of plane
Ford.
is this? I
You
was
said
like-
Ford.
Yo, this
Bomber.
motherfucker
I think it was.
talked in
I
Detroit.
think it was
one.
GM they were talking about.
I don't know what they were talking about.
You said
I
it
just
was-
knew that was. I played enough Call of Duty 2 to know that was a B-24 Liberator bomber.
Yeah.
So yeah, and like how I was mentioning on the stream, like all my shit, like all my references are uncultured as fuck. Like I did not read Moby Dick. That was a Futurama episode
Yeah, I
that I saw
know.
Queequeg.
Queequeg.
Fucking Dante's Inferno. Like they made a fucking 12 years ago. They released this music is perfect for this. 12 years ago, they released like a shitty ass. Like, I'm sorry to anyone who worked on this game. It's not against you, but like they released like a God of War like ripoff game called Dante's Inferno.
Oh yeah.
And it's
I
like
remember that game.
you play like a crusader named Dante, and you like fucking fuck up demons and shit. And
That's a terrible.
yeah, Virgil is like your like video game tutorial guide guy. You like press X to be inaccurate to the
poetry.
Divine Comedy.
I thought it was because you watched Dan Brown's book movie with the Inferno. I
No.
rewatched that, by the way, because it takes place in Florence, and I am preparing for my trip to Florence, and I forgot how bad of a movie that was. Actually, I didn't remember. I remember how bad of a movie it was, and I rewatched it. And I'm like, yep, this is just as bad of a movie, but it's fun to see Florence.
It is.
You know,
But yeah, that and I've Wikipedia'd Dante's Inferno a bunch of times. I've never read it. And then there's another one.
you know what you did? You watched Pier Paolo Pasolini's film Solo or 120
I
Days
have
of
not
Sodom,
seen Solo,
which is it's just has like 4 of the circles of hell.
but I did read a book about a butcher who read Dante Alighieri, so
Yeah.
I know that. But yeah, anyway, so that was we had a lot of Italy questions.
Dude,
Fucking,
that's
they were
so
like, "Where
true.
did jeans come from?" And then
Genoa.
Lewis was like, "Dungary, Italy." Which
Yo, that shit was funny.
I
as
don't
fuck.
want to like shit on him. Like I don't want to bully him, but he was like, but that
Nah,
I
man.
told him I was like, I'm sorry, but that was one of the funniest like Jeopardy
Bro,
questions.
you answered a fucking question. You could talk shit on how people answer question because you answered a question by going.
yeah, I
You
just
threw up
A
your hands
mill.
and were
For
like,
people
"Oh,
without-
fuck,
for people without like smell-o-vision, I just like fucking tossed up I like shrugged my shoulders and just like put my fucking hands up like I don't
On the
fucking know
Final
answer to this
Jeopardy.
question.
It
Yeah.
was like a pretty thug ass answer, to be honest. Like,
Kyle sent me a screenshot of just that after it happened. He was like,
I think the face of the podcast is going to be you doing the post Dante question. Where you're like,
yeah, ooh, yeah. That people were like, I got a split reaction that people were like, "Oh shit, I thought you didn't know it when you made that face," and some people were like, "Dude, I knew you fucking knew it when you made that face," and I was like, "That's why I made the face
Yeah.
because you don't know.
you
I
didn't
can't
know
read
what
it."
to believe.
well,
in
that's the
that
best
stuff.
part is like you get this like reaction of people who don't know you as well as we do, and so like the reactions are hilarious as fuck. when we're watching them, and then I read the Reddit posts, and we get I'm laughing at like the reactions, like the one who covered his daughter's drink.
Oh yeah, the
After your
person
little
was like,
tongue-
when I stuck out my tongue, because yeah, like I said on the stream, like I was being cheeky. I was like, let's bet it all,
is
you know, let's go, motherfuckers. And then someone was like, that was creepy. My daughter instinctively covered her drink. Like, yeah, dude. Like that's like don't worry, I'm in the television box. I'm not gonna hurt you.
I
I'm
found
trapped
that
in there.
was hilarious in another abstract way, where it's just like that was ridiculously funny. Just like his overreaction based on what we know.
I think it's even funnier to imagine Ryan like jumping out of the TV. Like they knew that he had the judge to do that, and they were just like, oh shit, like you can be real with us, bro. Like you can jump through electronic appliances and kill people. Do it now to whoever's listening.
I don't think
to this
killing is what they were worried about. They were like comparing me sticking out my tongue to
PG-13.
like what?
This podcast is rated PG-13.
Yeah, they were like.
It's rated R for pirates. Fuck you.
Sorry. Oh yeah, I forgot.
So yeah, they were like definitely like that was the meanest thing anyone said. Everyone else was just like, I don't like this guy. He's having fun on TV.
A lot of people are like, I'm automatically rooting for this guy. This guy's great.
No, most people were nice. The biggest thing that got like seen was like this person being like, I love this guy's like this guy's quirky whatever, and he like it was like got like 500 likes and like 24,000 views on Twitter. I was like, oh shit, all right, somebody likes it. They're
Hell
nice.
yeah.
And like the people on. It got like fucking Jeopardy. I didn't even win, and Jeopardy posted that highlight. They're like, because apparently it had been like a drought for a while. They're like, finally, somebody fucking gambled on this show.
Yeah.
For like the first time in a while. So they're like, look at this fucking guy.
Everybody's playing too close to the chest. They need the money.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. Money,
Yeah,
money,
fuck
money
needing
is made
money.
up. Money is abstract.
Yeah, I guess.
Money is not
I
rooted in gold
guess.
anymore. It's not
Fucking-
based on the gold standard since the 70s. It's
Nah, I
it's
get it,
M1
but, like,
fiat currency
we're still
is the
fucking-
past.
we're
We're
still
talking about
playing the game.
decentralized public ledgers
Yo,
of
can I get-
cryptographic
Can I get
currencies.
some more of this red potion, bro?
Go for it.
Dude,
You have
get
to
some more of
turn.
that
You have to
potion.
turn it over. Like I do it near the sink.
How much is left?
There's about a glass
Just
left.
fucking, hey, dude, fucking
No,
smoke that
we've already
shit.
had like seconds to go.
Dude, hit it. Hit it or I will kill you.
Oh, fuck.
That's a threat. That is a actionable threat. Kentucky can take me to court. It is recorded in audio. Fucking do it.
Yeah.
You're saying I have to flip?
Yeah, do it
Yeah,
over the
it's like-
sink.
Okay.
Just, do your thing.
We still pay rent in this place.
Unlike me, motherfucker. But I did pay to use it last time.
You did pay. Yeah.
But yeah, because
Edit
in
this.
there. Fuck that. Not. I'm sorry. I'm just fucking with you guys. You can
I
edit
guess
out.
Steve is editing the podcast.
I guess I am editing this.
We're
thing.
standing
He's
up.
not editing this part back
We're-
in. You can laugh at that when you hear it.
We're standing over his
I'll just throw
shoulder
the some in there.
as he edits the podcast.
It's funnier.
That would be a really funny way to just like go full redacted on some shit in the podcast
Oh yeah.
and just fucking sine wave for like.
It's my favorite thing. It's actually funnier than actually what he already said.
But anyway, yeah, I don't know. Most people. I was happy to find out. I was like, okay, most people liked my like just because like I said, it's not me like trying to be like funny. I was just my personality, just being a goober. Like I'm a fucking goofball. I would be like really fucking weird and like meta about it. People would be like on Twitter or like Facebook or whatever commenting like, I like this guy. I'd just be like, yeah, me too. one like geriatric lady was like, Ryan, it's 30 seconds into the episode. And I just need you, like, I need you to cut it out. And I just, like, I'm like on Twitter, I just, like, respond. I was like, no.
No.
It's like, fuck you.
I'm
The
not doing
episode
that.
already got filmed.
This is live. I'm live tweeting
This
you.
is live. I'm on the episode right now on my phone telling you no.
Dude, fucking
But, like I was saying, actually, this brings up an interesting point because I was talking to Steve about this on the phone. And I was talking to some other friends about this. Because, like, somebody said, the best thing, my favorite thing that anyone said was like, this guy looks like a cartoon, like this guy's like a cartoon villain.
yeah.
And I was like, that is exactly what I'm going for with my fucking, just that's who I am. That's like my like
That's
Dr.
my
Fun and
fucking
all that shit.
vibe.
Is like I want to be like a children's show villain.
Yeah.
Like I want to be like Robbie Rotten, you know. Like that's what I want to be, because I want to be number one. But R.I.P. Stefan Carl Stephenson.
That motherfucker is dead as shit.
But actually, R.I.P. He seemed like a cool dude.
He did.
And he was super into his job.
Wait, he died off of fentanyl?
No, he died of fucking cancer, dude. Jesus Christ. Okay, Steve is editing this podcast.
I'm not editing that one out.
No, don't edit that.
No, I want reverence. No, I want reverence for that guy. He was cool, but like.
No, it is all reverence. Like,
but like,
he's laughing and shit.
What I was saying to Steve
Wait,
is
actually, didn't he die of cancer? Sorry.
Yeah, he died of cancer.
Okay, continue. You were saying to Steve.
Okay.
Edit this out.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know if I had this conversation with Steve, but I talked to somebody about it. But I was like, oh no, I was talking to this guy I play in his band for, but I play bass in his band. But I was like, the world has enough, as we know right now in this very moment, the world has enough real life villains. Like, there's enough real life fucking villains, like hard at work, right at this very moment. And I'm like, we need more fucking fake villains. We need more like cartoon villains who are like, not I'm gonna fucking invade a country or like I'm gonna oppress an entire group of people. Like we need villains who are like, I'm going to steal all the candy in Candy Town and there will be no candy for a whole year. Like,
oh hell, let's just do what we always do: hijack some nuclear warheads and hold the world hostage.
Yeah, you need
throw me a
harmless,
freaking bone here.
You need like Guild of Calamitous Intent, like fake
Yes.
like the Monarch
Yes.
villains, like who are just putting on a show. Because the
We need the
fucking
Monarch.
actual like entertainment industry, like there's no villains. Like everyone's like, oh man, I love this guy. Like I love these people. Like we all love each other and jerk each other off at award shows. I'm like, it'd be funny if someone was just like, fuck you, I'm antagonistic, but I also don't hurt anybody. Like I'm just an asshole.
Well, technically, that's just Ricky Gervais, and Ricky Gervais
Exactly,
is
but
cringe.
like, well, okay, but yeah,
I don't
but,
think
you
he's
know what, more of
cringe. I
that,
think
but
he's-
not cringe and like not try hard. Like you don't have to try to be like that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you know who was good about that? You know who was good at that, but not. They were also kind of cringe.
Yeah.
Was the Gallagher brothers like in the '90s?
That's actually kind of true.
Like, because they were funny as shit. They would
Yeah,
like
the
call each
Gallaghers
other
were
names.
pretty-
They picked a fight with Damon Albarn for like no fucking reason.
Nah, it was because Damon Albarn was like all and shit. Like they were like, oh. No, for real. Like they just thought that Blur was like a bunch of like.
That's what I'm saying. Like no reason. They were just like just on site for no fucking reason but Blur. They were like, fuck
Well, jokes
Blur.
on them because Oasis fucking sucks.
Exactly.
Don't edit
Yeah,
this
but they were
shit out.
like they were normcore as fuck, and they were just like, fuck this normcore band, and like, dude,
Yeah.
you're a normcore band. Like, fuck
Yeah.
you, guy. Like,
Yeah.
but
Fuck this not working class. Or sorry, I have to do the fucking. Oh, not working class. I don't know how.
oh, it's not working class, mate.
It's not working class.
But they're just like, but they're
Bunch of London.
But they are also unironically funny. They're like, because they are like ironically like Mike Tyson funny, like unintentionally funny, like
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger funny. But they're also like intentionally funny too. Like Noel Gallagher's a funny dude.
Yeah.
Liam Gallagher's a funny ass dude. Like, but I was like, okay, what if we had more of that? Like, I feel like we're missing that from the world. And I was like, oh, I just want to be like a fucking cartoon Robbie Rotten,
Yeah.
like harmless, not actually hurting it, like not being just mean for the sake of being mean, like cyberbullying.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to bully anyone. Just like fucking just funny ass like roasting.
Yeah.
And I'm not even doing that. I was just sticking out my tongue, and people were like, "This fucking
You were like, I'm gonna kill
this
him.
sexual predator
He's
for
fucking
sticking out
dead."
his tongue. This fucking man, this man has the meats."
He has the meat.
They're like, this guy fucking body rolls for like 5 seconds. I counted it. Do you know how long I danced for?
The body roll
5
was pretty
seconds.
hard. I'm not even
The
gonna
funniest
lie.
thing that someone said about that was somebody called me a putz, but they also took the time to edit me into like a 70s like solid gold dance edit. And I was like, this guy put effort into it. So even though he called me a name, this is funny. Somebody said I
guy-
looked like Beavis and Butthead, which is because I have a huge fucking head and I also have a scumbag smile. So like, because my smile's crooked. So like people, I was like, you know what? That's funny as shit. And I responded to him. I was like, Mike Judge is my dad. Thank you. And he was like, oh shit, like I loved you on the show. Like that's fucking great. So like I was just like,
That's a fucking.
I wasn't like patrolling social media either.
Yo,
Somebody,
what's up, Mike
like-
Judge?
like
this
my-
your kid?
you're my dad. Come back. Come back from
back
getting
and get
cigarettes.
your kid, Mike Judge.
But somebody was like, one of my friends was like, dude, check Twitter. Like go look up Ryan Pressman Jeopardy on Twitter. Like you have to see this. This shit's hilarious. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll go do it. So I just like spent like a night like just like scrolling around and just like randomly replying to shit and just ignoring fucking annoying people. And but because I didn't want to feed the trolls or anything. But I was just like the funny shit. I was like, okay, like
You gotta feed the trolls though.
you gotta feed the trolls. Yeah.
Our existence on online presence relies on feeding the trolls.
But yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't want to have any pretense about it or anything. I was just
I'm
like,
gonna go jam on this.
yeah,
thing
go
real
jam on this
Yeah,
shit.
we'll
Thank you.
wrap this up. We're at a good point.
We're getting to the end of it. But yeah, but it was fun. It was a fun little minute. You know, I got to go and like go on a little ego trip for a minute, and then go back to my normal ego trip that no one cares about, which is the way I like it.
All right. Well, thank you for being on the program.
Whatever.
Until next time.
No. I'm gonna go jam with the boys.